G'day everybody, my name's Stuart. I got today from the beautiful Point Lookout in North Stradbroke Island. I'm actually here today to do a review on two products. They're both from the company Mealspec, and the first one that we'll be doing today will be the Mealspec Heat in a Bag, very similar to your US MREs that the forces use. What they are is a simple bag with a heating element inside them, which is activated by water. This water will actually turn this to about 70 odd degrees, which will heat up most foods. What I've got today to trial it is good old ravioli, and solid ravioli because it's got thick chunks, and I want to make sure that this product actually heats up to the point where the chunks are actually heated. You know, you could use anything from spaghetti. I've even heard people of cutting up small pieces of meat, like cooked meat, and it's been reheated through that. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so you rip off the top tag. Open up the Ziploc panel, which opens up the bag. Pulling open the heating element. Now this heating element here is, you've got to be careful. You know, they are a poisonous item. If you get it into your food and stuff like that, just throw it straight out. So with this one here, what we do, slide that open there, pull out the element. That then slides back into the bag. Discarding your rubbish properly. Okay, now with this here, now you've got two choices. You can either, it says that you've got to fill it to 100 ml of water, but on these bags they actually come with a label there that tells you where to fill to. So what I'm going to do, using my trusty water bottle, I will fill to that line. Okay, so that's that line now. Now once that's done, you take your food, slide that in the bag, and then seal up the Ziploc, and then put it up against something, because that takes 11 minutes. You'll see it. There we go. It's already starting to play. So while that's going, just checking my time. Okay, so while that's cooking the food, the second thing I need to show you is the Mealspec travel cup. I've used this many times. It's probably one of the most used items in my kit. It's been around the place, bashed up a few times, so I know it works. So what I'm going to do here, you twist the bottom, open up the bottom, then you got your little canister there. Now you got your little heater pads here, very similar to the ones that we have in this Mealspec system here. So what we do, we open it up, grab out the element, and just give it a bit of a tug to get it down to the bottom. Now it says here that for these ones here we're supposed to put 40 ml of water. If you've got say a medic in your team or someone like that, or a first aid kit, you may be able to use a syringe to get the proper 40 ml that you need for this. But what I'm going to do is good old grunt guesswork. So first of all, I'm going to put my water in here. I'm going to get a trusty old tea bag. Lock my tea bag in, down there. Chuck the lid on. Now it's got an open close on the top here. Now I've got it closed because I'd like it to heat up. Now with this, you just put in 40 ml, so I'm just taking a guesstimate here. I'm just making sure that it's covered. So that'll react very soon. So you push this in and you'll hear it click into place, hopefully soon. There we go. Now on the front here, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but we've got up the top here, we've got a vent for steam at the top of this one, and at the front of this one we have a vent for steam on that one. So while we're waiting, this one's cooking and this one's boiling. Now you'll see eventually that this is actually the steam will come out. It's a good indication. Usually 7 minutes, I think it is, that you use for that to be boiled. And so in the meantime, while we're waiting, these two products, they are ones that I was able to get off a company in Queensland called Tactical Advantage Queensland. They are on the internet, taq.com.au. Speak to Mark, and yeah, I'll have a link up there for him as well. Yeah, he does a lot of this stuff. So it's Mealspec, M-E-A-L-S-P-E-C. So not Mealspec as people get mistaken for. But yeah, it's a very, very good product, and they do not take up much room. Like I said, that's the size of the heater pad, and that combined with the MRE bags, you could have these stored in your pack, emergency pack. As you can see there, takes up absolutely no room whatsoever. They can be slid into anything. Now the other beauty of this thing too is that afterwards these heater pads stay warm for quite some time. When I first used them, I used them in a very cold climate, and I was actually able to use them as hand warmers as well. I wrapped them up in a towel, and there we go. So that's an indication that that is boiling now. So very soon we will have, so 18, I'll wait a couple more minutes and then we'll open up this one here. Now one of the things that I will stress though, when you're dealing with this sort of stuff, because it is hot, especially with the mug, when you want to actually take away the bottom plate, I would use a glove. Any sort of glove it will work. Anything that'll, it's just because it's so hot. You're looking at 70 degrees of moisture, so when you want to take that off, you want to be protected so that you don't get it on your skin, because if you do get it on your skin, it will burn. And the same goes with this one here, with the moisture in the bottom there. Just be very careful. It does have a partition halfway down the bag so that you can actually open it up instead of having this gigantic bag to have to try and deal with. You can then slice it straight through the middle there to get to your food, and yeah, happy days. So what we'll do now, that is very, very hot, by the way. Alright, I'm going to put my tea to one side, put these ones to one side. Now I'm going to open this up. I'm hoping you can all see. As you can see, a lot of steam coming out of that, so these things are very, very hot. Hopefully we have some hot ravioli. I'll put this to one side because I don't want it to burn myself or anybody that's floating around. Alright, here's the test of time. Oh, it looks hot. bubbling. Let's see if I can get one of the ravioli. That is perfectly. That's brilliant temperature. It's hot. It's not overly hot, but it's hot. It's definitely temperature I would have even if I was at home cooking ravioli at home. Now, just grab my gloves for this one. So don't know if she's going to spit on me or not. Like I said, you just got to be careful of both the hole where the steam comes out plus the extra moisture that's in here. So flick off to the side, you'll see that on the side here it says on off, and as you can see there's that steam coming out. Now that element there, if I just pop that on there, that there is a little heat pad. Like I was saying before, when it was really cold, I was able to actually sit there, keep my hands nice and warm just by gently tensioning. I wouldn't do this with bare skin. This would burn the heck out of your hand, and because it is really hot, and I'm wearing gloves and it's hot. But it could be, you know, you could use this as a life-saving tool. You got one of your guys hypothermia, you know, suffering from some form of cold exposure. You know, having something like this, wrap it in a small towel or in a glove or anything like that, and just pat it over them. It'll warm them up. A very good idea. The same thing goes with the other one. It's a slightly bigger one. I'll get that one out. It's that one there. So yeah, that's the bigger one. So that's still steaming. That's been sitting out for a couple of minutes now, and it's still very hot. So those things can be used not only for heating up your food, but also as life-saving tools. You know, it'll keep a person warm without no problems at all. Now, let's see if my tea is ready. What I need to do, I can either, obviously, it's a sippable lid, or we just take it off, and I've got, you know, it's bubbling. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. So today, guys, with what I have, it's the Mealspec meal bag and the Mealspec travel mug, both available from Tactical Advantage Queensland. Just give Mark a yell, and yeah, for something so small, you can pack into a small part of your pack, back of the car, take it on your fishing trips, yeah, anywhere, because it's well worth it, and it's not that expensive. Alright guys, thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy my meal, and you guys can enjoy the scenery. Thank you.